So sometimes you have lanes that can get prio, but they have to give it up because their jungler's just weaker. And I think that's what you're seeing here. I think Razork's kind of lucky that he got that top grab. Shio was maybe looking for a bot dive, but there wasn't an option. But they've got complete vision of this Karthus for the entire game, so Adam can just do things like this.
And Adam just taking his time there. You can see he doesn't really need his cooldowns for anything. The gank now coming through on the bottom side, but Trippy's already dead. You can now walk into a cog Braum like that. Can they get one back? They turn the flash out from LeBron. The W body blocked by Crowny. Clean play from the BDS bottom lane. Fnatic trying way too hard to force that play on the bottom side.
Yeah, BDS knew exactly what was going on. Razork was on.
And here we go. Another conquer or another proc on the tower. Demolish proc as Razork now forced to flash out to safety. Not having that is going to make him incredibly vulnerable in any upcoming fights. An easy target, of course, dying early in a fight. Not the worst thing for Karthus, as he has the luxury of the passive, but the stage, easy drag contest now for BDS with full lane priority.
And this should come as no surprise to anyone. BDS have been one of our better objective-focused teams, particularly Dragons. BDS have a high priority of securing them. You just look at when in their wins, they're able to secure a lot of Dragons, and obviously the Barons kind of are associated with that as well. But those those Dragon percentages in particular, BDS is a very Dragon-focused.
There's nothing to really snowball the Karthus going on right now.
Look at top lane. This is almost 4 plates in a 1v1 because Adam knows the enemy jungler. There is no jungler. The amount of vision tracking they've got, he knows his windows well. I think Razork saying, I'm going to give up Herald. Braum has no flash. Let's just try to gank bot. That looks like the Fnatic play right now. Maybe they can get the kill onto the Braum, but the wave's already crashed, and as much as they want to hold it here, BDS know they're getting a free Herald, so they're not giving anything on the cross map.
Respecting it. Incredibly well played from BDS in the early game. Fantastic demonstration of how powerful information can be.
Be careful not to get too greedy.
If nothing else, they're just wasting a lot of Razork's time right now. Crowny is pretty low on mana.
Too though, they're gonna bleed. They're gonna put a Herald down. They're just gonna bleed playthings. That ward is their only playtime. Or Humanoid's basing to look for it, I think. But Wunder's gonna have to stop Adam or join sooner.
The second that cannon's down, maybe they just try to force it, but it's still going to cost them a lot just to even try to make the play. It's a TP mid.
Yeah. The play is gone.
BDS are just choking Fnatic out of this game, and Fnatic certainly put themselves in a bit of a difficult situation with the draft, but BDS playing this phenomenally. Betty, you already highlighted it. Discipline around vision control, not giving any avenues of attack to Razork here, and slow and steady has definitely been winning the race.
Could we see the Fnatic vision right now? Because I can promise you it's an absolute disaster. Like, if Kog'Maw Braum just pushes waves and goes into fog, you can never make that TP play. They're just hiding in this bot side river, threatening moves towards mid, threatening invades on Razork. Trimby has to cover it, then they go back to the wave when Trimby's covering his jungler, push it in again, and soon they'll start Drake. So this rinse and repeat, you have to make a play to break through it so you can get vision in their jungle and clear out your own vision, their vision in yours. So it's just on Fnatic. When are they going to make this TP play happen? They're bleeding a top tower, it's gone. They may as well just go for it.
Wow. I mean, huge credit to BDS. The way they're playing this early game is immaculate so far. They've given no window for Fnatic. The only one available to them is the one that Cabro's been talking about for the last, what, 2-3 minutes now?
It's just LeBlanc has TP advantage as well now, so it's just if you make that play, it's going to backfire. But yeah, top tower is gone. When's the next play, really? Because it's not going to be this dragon, I think.
Sheer just going to go solo, start this one up. Fnatic, no priority on the bottom side of the map means that, again, to even walk into this pit means giving up a couple hundred gold. They will clear the wave and take their time here. Can now finally peek their head in and see what's going on. But it's 5 members of BDS with TPs up and available. They can return to their lanes or just turn and fight. Rather than coming in off the side, Humanoid coming in off the side as well. BDS are so much stronger. That's the unbreakable down now, though. As the second TP comes in, maybe the Horn can be the difference maker. The horn is blown. The fight is called. Multiple members knocked up, and now Noah trying to finish the job. Requiem coming down, but who's going to drop LeBron? Still standing. Adam still standing. BDS managing to come out even in the fight, getting the Drake in the meantime. Fnatic burn everything, and they managed to get a couple kills.
Not too bad. Fnatic really needed to start a fight sooner rather than later because they can't...
These wards in the bottom entrances of Fnatic's jungle, even though Fnatic are strong side on the bot, they're pushing their vision in deeper to have some control over the river. And what happened the moment they back off, BDS immediately in here clearing this vision out. Now, LeBlanc, knowing that she's on the weak side, playing a little bit more defensively, but because she has that vision, she knows that she can still look for trades and continue to push that wave. BDS have just a fantastic map setup right now to give them the freedom to continue to play these sides and just punish every window that Fnatic is leaving over.
LeBron, though.
LeBron potentially caught out. Fnatic finding a window of their own. The Unbreakable now going down. LeBron, no way out of that one. Quick kill over to Razork. Fnatic firing back. So, as good as the discipline has been, one slip up from LeBron is immediately punished.
See, gentlemen, this is how we keep games spicy. We just throw in a couple cast curses here and there, you know that.
It's so funny because my next point was about to be like, they're playing against a different caliber opponent. Excel last week, child waves. That means it's one less wave for them to play on, so it slows the game down. So they just need time. They need time to get more mana. They need time to get Nashers.
and Rage Blade or Leandries, whatever Noah's going to build towards, and they need time for the Carters to get more AP, and then Fnatic can start to choose their windows.
Well, now the Herald is up. This should be an easy objective for BDS to take. They have the mid push, they have the top push with the LeBlanc offering some support there as well. So this should largely be an uncontested objective, and this then sets them up nicely for the Dragon spawning in a minute's time. They can use this to guarantee mid-prio if they want to.
Okay, well, largely uncontested. Apparently Fnatic are not a fan of that potential option here. It does mean sacrificing their bottom tower, but here comes the Ornhorn. LeBlanc again knocked up. Easy kill pick up for Fnatic. They're going to turn their attention right back to the Herald. Nuke hovering in the area. Maybe going to go for the cheeky steal here, but Razork will take it away. Fnatic firing back again.
Yeah, it's a tough game state for Fnatic, but these mistakes make it so they can actually start to walk up. Nuke, does he get the grab? Oh, he's dashed quite far away. Razork's getting a bit chunked.
Going to be in the area. Huge damage, though, from that LeBlanc already.
They can't afford to make these mistakes, BDS. Needs to be more decisive. Lebrov needs to make sure he's on the objective ready instead of trying to push them away from it, stopping them from being able to face check. But these kills are going to come back to bite them because I think the Kai'Sa might have her second item in base, gives them more wave clear. So again here, Lebrov should be around the pink area. You know, just cue them as they walk through into the river. He has to call his team for the jump, but then the Ornald's already coming out because the shield's down. And if they commit too deep here, Fnatic, to contest the Herald, the TP behind would come through. But now Lebrov's already dead, so they have to back away.
Credit to Fnatic. I'm surprised that they would choose to contest that, but they saw a window, they found that pick, and they converted it into something massive. And Kedra was talking a lot about earlier how Fnatic just want to slow the game down. This is a great way to do it. The question is, are they going to look to contest the Dragon? And I think that they will.
I would love an early card assault, you know, just ult them as the Dragon started. You know, you don't have to save it for later on. There's no Dark Harvest, get the first strike instantly on there. Just ulting now or something for Razork would be nice, but they're going to force their way in. Here's Adam.
Adam, not afraid to just face check in. Nuke over the wall. First team going to miss. Command just connect though. Big damage on Human on the backside. The Brock taking out Trippy. Easy fight. They're over the wall. The Kog'Maw can just rain down hell. The blast cone. Keeping 3 members of Fnatic standing. BDS turning their attentions right back to the Dragon.
Props to BDS. Nuke especially came over the wall, chunked out Humanoid right at the start of the fight. He's able to land a good shock blast onto Crowny, but that's pretty much all he could do. Meanwhile, Fnatic was somewhat scattered and funneled into this choke point, which made it so easy for BDS to herd them out and find 2 kills. This should be their 3rd uncontested Drake, and that's going to put them in prime position for the Soul.
And that's exactly how the Herald fight should have gone as well. They should have to be funneling through a
Baron is available. Of course, not going to be an objective that either of these teams start anytime soon. One of the things you have to consider, though, is Karthus, a very fast Baron-taking champion. With the Herald, they're going to drop this in mid. They see a window, and they're going to try and break open the map a little bit more. Fnatic continue to struggle.
Yeah, window spacing. I think Fnatic are saying, we can't walk into this river. Let's just brute force down mid and try to get this tower. They won't get it, I think, but they'll get a big chunk out of it. Maybe they can use that to get vision, but this is the thing. Look at the side lane just coming in to collapse onto them. Don't really want to take that kind of fight. They already saw how vulnerable they are against flanks.
They're very limited. Ideally, you want Humanoid either matching the LeBlanc or matching the Renekton to kind of hold them at bay.
Force Fnatic into a position where they have to decide no matter where BDS go, Fnatic are going to be forced to contest them.
It's just so funny now. I was looking down at all the sweepers, 4 sweepers on BDS's side, 3 blue trinkets on the side of Fnatic.
Yeah, kind of the story of the game thus far.
Really is.
And 3 stopwatches on BDS. Now you buy stopwatch against Karthus after the fight. You know, you use stopwatch when you're about to die. That's why I think Razork really needs to ult first, because stopwatch then becomes really hard to use in a sense. You know, you really aim it at things like the Nautilus ult or the Karthus ult. But if Karthus ult's instantly used as the fight's about to begin, then it becomes a lot trickier for the Kog'Maw. The damage is going to land. You're not going to stopwatch on 100% HP on a Karthus ult, right?
And it's hard because there's so many of these crucial cooldowns that you want to force out from the side of BDS. The Unbreakable, as LeBron now steps in, a bit overeager, forcing out the Unbreakable early. Maybe gives an avenue for Fnatic to use the Ornn ultimate. They're not going to take it, however.
Here comes the fight.
Root over the wall. Trippy should be an easy pickup, but Adam off to the side. Nice interrupt on the dash out there for Wonder, but he's just getting shredded by the Cog. So much damage coming in from Crowny. Lebrov ready to follow up. Nice footwork there from Crowny to get away from the hook as BDS can just set their sights now on the Ocean Soul. Don't have to risk anything to take this as Nuke just leaps in once again, lays down a bit of poke, and goes right back out.
Look at the poke that continues to come out from BDS. Caedrel talked about it in the draft, and it's one of the struggles that champions like Karthus can have. This range, the BDS keep throwing out the hook.
Hook onto Adam. What else is it going to mean? Trippy just giving his life away to try to get this fight kicked off, but it does not matter. Razork in the midst of everybody. The undead Karthus. How much can he get done? Humanoid going forward. Down comes the space laser, but all of BDS still standing. Finally, Noah will get one back. Wonder doing his best to hold on, but it is the only the 80 carry left. And this B's going hunting a triple for Crowny as BDS turn their attention to the Soul.
Crowny basically took no damage in that fight, and the Ivern with the shields and the redemption and the utility is more...
Series is going to be a problem for Fnatic.
Certainly is. Redemption and Locket simultaneously in the previous fight to deny any impact from the Karthus ultimate. Now an Ocean Soul as well. So much of the poke from the Karthus, the Jace, the Kai'Sa is now just about completely nullified because of this soul. And if it was not already difficult for Fnatic, it certainly is now.
Need a Serpent's Fang on this Jace or something, because these shields are going to get so annoying. But Humanoid needs this Cyrildas, which I think he's building towards. You can see healing reduction coming in for the redemption from the last fight. But I think BDS are going to start this up. Fnatic don't have
he's just
flashes.
TP'd to bot.
Yeah,
he was in danger. He was in danger top lane, so he TP'd to bot lane to get away to safety. And then BDS was like, should we do Baron?
Can they get this?
Long walk back.
Razork, no flash.
Nuke waiting off to the side, just looking for an angle. They're really just taking this one slow, letting Daisy tank. Crowny's now starting to auto. 4K getting lower. Razork stolen before. Can he steal again? A bit harder this time around. The Unbreakable now coming out a little bit early in the fight. Out comes the Ornhorn, but Crowny's just starting to shred through the entire team. Nuke on the backside, generate just a little bit of chaos, but the Fnatic backline still standing for now. All eyes on the LeBlanc. Can they find the angle back in? Fnatic, have they held the line? The Baron down now in the favor of BDS. What else can they get back? The answer is just about nothing.
3 kills in a Baron. Razork doesn't have the ult up yet either, so they're just so tanky, aren't they? BDS, Adam just walks up with shields next to the Broth, and they can't even get through that. Fnatic, no flashes on anyone other than Trimby.
Does nowhere even play this fight.
There's not really a lot of options, because no one else is going into that backline with you except for the suicide Karthus. And what are you going to do? You're going to ult into a Braum? That's your plan? It's hard. And Fnatic, I think, knew it was going to be hard coming in that draft. I don't know if they were ready for this Kog'Maw Braum. They, I mean, in draft, conceded so much of their early bot lane priority, and then sadly, top side as well, every single lane just kind of falling apart early on. Humanoid maybe debatably opting to stay back, knowing that they didn't have any pressure, but this has been a tough game for Fnatic.
The thing that stings me the most, if I'm Karthus in this game, is I have an AP Kai'Sa, a Nautilus, and an Ornn. My whole team is AP, and I'm building these items, but I'm seeing Maws, and I'm seeing items coming through with Magic Resist, and I'm thinking, guys, even though I'm power farming here and I'm getting up in XP or creep farm, I can't kill them.
I'm just saying, what champion has a 17-stack Magi's right now? It is not the Karthus. It is the Ivern.
I mean,
I'm just saying, these AP counter picks.
Facts, man.
These are the facts. One of these champions has a lot more AP from their Magi's. That's all I'll say.
I mean, Cher has been involved in 11 of the team's 12 kills. Same for Adam.
TP's coming in.
Fnatic, potentially last desperate gambit. Nuke now coming in as well. They managed to lock Razork up over the wall. Daisy now going over as well. The 3. Ooh, 2-man knockup coming in now. Nuke instantly follows up. Razork's gone. That's the fight over. BDS can just shift their attentions right back to the base. Requiem coming in, but it's just not going to matter. A Braum ult. Braum now blocking the ultimate.
They can't do anything.
They're just walking away.
The redemption is going to come in. The Ocean Souls for healing. The Karthus is dead. They're going to take over this base.
Unbreakable used. Razork dead. BDS dominant in the early game. Fnatic found a few small windows of opportunity to keep it close for a brief extra minutes, but the second that Ocean Soul came through, we knew the game was done and dusted. Fnatic, one last fight, but the stopwatch is still there, still up, still available. Crowny still untouched. There is no angle left for Fnatic to come back into this one. They slowly but surely close out our game one. Confidence from the analysts predicting BDS. Seeing that confidence now rewarded after a flawless early game. Fnatic, though, trying to find a moment in the base, but Adam, eyes on the prize. Not going to let himself get distracted by the juicy extra kills. Will just...